everyone, and welcome back to the Zero Show podcast. I'm InfiniteGates, one of your hosts.
I am Bumpy Gaming, second of your hosts.
It is I, your favorite content creator, Lightning Cayo. Whoa, who could this be? Other new challengers approaching?
Oh wow, again?
Oh, how many times am I going to leave the door open?
Wonder who it could be.
What's up, guys? It's me, the Console Warrior. You can call me Console, and I'm here at the Zero Show podcast. How you guys doing?
I can't complain. Well, I mean, I
Console
can,
Warrior.
but we'll get there when we get there.
Yeah, and apparently I'm the embodiment of the number twos here.
Yeah, with your fucking Luigi hat.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, Mr. Console?
Well, I have a YouTube channel, mainly for reviewing and critiquing video games. I like to give a biased look into things when it comes to that, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, and I also make a certain gaming video every Friday, usually Smash, Dragon Ball FighterZ, or Mario Maker 2. Those are the games I've been doing. I might do other stuff, but not exactly. I'm still thinking about the plans for the channel.
You're a shill.
Yep.
I believe once I suggest try Brawlhalla.
Oh yeah. For some reason, I've been lacking the motivation to play it.
The game recently had a huge update. A brand new battle pass and everything.
Oh yeah. Probably should download that as soon as I can.
Yeah.
But it definitely looks like fun. You know, I love Smash.
Now,
It basically is Ubisoft Smash Brothers.
Ubisoft Smash Bros. Yeah.
Even has Breakman.
yeah. Well, that's really the only Ubisoft character it has. You know, like where's fucking Ed from Tonic Trouble? Or that one Rocket Robot on Wheels, I think that game was called.
We should pitch these ideas to Blue Mammoth Games, get more Ubisoft reps involved.
Yeah, or hey, maybe pitch them to Sakurai, put those fuckers in Smash. Anyways, I actually have some thoughts on Brawlhalla myself.
What do you think?
See, here's the thing. I got it on my Switch, and the only reason I did it was so I could hold myself over for Smash Ultimate, and I didn't feel like playing like Smash for 3DS or any of those other games. You know, I wanted to have something on the Switch so that I could experience what Smash Ultimate would be like. And Brawlhalla was okay, if a bit broken in spots.
It's not broken. It's actually a very balanced game.
Yeah, but I remember I played it with a friend of mine in college, and I remember I would exploit like this one thing in the game that was particularly like, you know how in Smash Brothers I would always go for like disrespects. I think you said I need to stop being like balls deep.
Yeah.
I was like super balls deep in Brawlhalla.
That's kind of how you have to play.
Yeah.
Risk and reward.
Yeah, and I found that it was easier to do that in Brawlhalla than it was in Smash Brothers, like too easy. So that was like the one problem I kind of had with it.
Well, that's kind of the thing about Brawlhalla is you have to play like that.
So you think I'd be better suited for Brawlhalla than Smash?
Kind of, actually.
Yeah. And actually another fighting game that was on the Switch is like an indie fighting game, Brawlout. Have y'all heard of that?
Oh,
I don't think.
Yeah, I bought that on the eShop, you know, again, to hold myself over till Smash Ultimate. And, oh my god, I remember thinking it was okay at the time, but now when I think about it, it's kind of bad. Yeah, because like it feels very slow compared to Smash titles, and dare I say, it's like slower than like fucking Brawl and Smash 4, even like 64.
That's quite a bold claim.
Yeah, and the only character I really like in there is the Hyperlight Drifter, and he's another character from an indie game.
Sounds kind of familiar, but I can't put my finger on it.
Yeah, like, and the only reason I even like him is that he plays really, like, close to Marth.
Mm.
Yeah, and ever since Smash Ultimate came out, I removed both Brawlout and Brawlhalla from my Switch.
Well, I'd still say Brawlhalla is worth the time, especially since, well, nothing new is coming for Smash Bros. As of this recording.
Yeah.
That's true.
Just watch. Tomorrow they're gonna fucking... Well, okay, the day we're recording this is Thursday, September 17th, 2020. Like, just watch. Tomorrow Nintendo's gonna fucking shadow drop Challenger Pack 7. Come on, at this point, you know they would.
Most likely.
And yeah, I'm actually wearing a Smash Brothers t-shirt as we're recording this.
Nice.
So, I guess with that out of the way, I briefly want to say something regarding last episode.
Okay.
Holy fuck, Discord's audio call. Back at it again, being crap. Like, sometimes my voice and Brody's voice will just pop out, even though when we're recording, it sort of sounds like we're coming in completely fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got my mouth right up to the microphone, and if the audio starts disappearing, then I don't know what to tell you.
Mm-hmm. And that shit's probably gonna happen to console this episode.
Probably.
I believe you can change the sensitivity, but it does. You got to be real careful because you can capture certain noises. It could be annoying.
Yeah, that's always a problem. And even if you do change the sensitivity, sometimes it might not even fix the problem.
Yeah, and I think it also can lower for some reason. I don't know why.
I mean, I'm not a Skype expert, but I feel like Skype has avoided these kind of problems.
Maybe we should use that next episode.
That'd be funny.
That would be a change, but whatever works.
And this is a real throwback for you, Brody. How about Google Hangouts?
Oh my god. Google Hangouts all the time.
Yeah. Hey, remember when Google Hangouts was relevant?
Yeah.
No.
Remember we talked in YouTube comments sections?
Yes.
Where everyone
It's like
our conversation.
Yeah, it's like 500 comment long thread.
Yeah, but those have been deleted. So those combos are gone.
Yes. Oh, good times, good times.
Yeah.
I believe when you had something you wanted to whine and complain about.
I did. And this, well, as of the time I'm recording this happened literally just now. Literally. Like, fucking...
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Oh, my God. So, during that whole spiel about Brawlout, like, right as I started it, the fucking... everyone else, cannot even hear me on Discord. And he said, so I, closed Discord, open it back up, and I'm going to record it, and QuickTime says it can't record. So I just spend the next couple minutes pretty much deleting most, if not all, the other stuff on my computer. And so I'm going to do that. I figure, that should free enough space. And then I go back to to click on audio recording. It still won't record. But you know how I solved this problem?
How did you solve the problem?
I'm actually filming a video of myself. Of me. My face. I hope you don't mind me showing it in editing.
No, that's completely fine.
Yeah, so bam, video flash. Hey everybody, how you doing?
Maybe you can show Discord like us.
No, I think I'll be good for now. I'm still kind of in a shitty mood about it. I'm gonna tell you right now, trying to figure this out, I was really fucking groaning. You guys heard the groan I just did. That was
But Ethan, that's not the thing I was referring to. I was more so referring to, well, your thing with movies.
Oh.
Yeah, that thing you've been complaining about.
Ah. Oh, yes. I mean, it's gonna put me in a worse mood, but you know what? We're absolutely fucking miserable on this podcast. Why the hell not?
All right.
Okay, so with all the movies being sent to digital because of the virus and they can't open movie theaters, people are trying to fearmonger others into thinking, "Oh no, cinema's dead! Like cinema's dead, Scoob!" Why am I Shaggy?
I mean, it's kind of relevant to the topic at hand.
Yeah. No, it is, and I want to give out my 2 cents on this.
Sure.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna tell you right now, like, this shit, it like, for, like, the past few months, well, from, like, March to August, until until most theaters reopened, like, it gave me, like, I used to, like, I'm sorry if this is gonna be, like, too personal here, but, I want to express how I feel. If you don't mind.
No worries.
Yeah,
No worries.
like,
No worries.
So, throughout this, like, the first couple months, I kept thinking to myself, yeah, it'll be gone soon enough, but more people refuse to wear their masks, more people, like, being jackasses, yeah, so as more people started breaking the rules, more movies kept getting delayed, and then people try to fearmonger people to thinking, oh, theaters are gonna die. And I'm going to tell you right now, like, I never bought into the theory of theaters dying, but with how many people kept saying it, I kept wondering to myself, am I in extreme denial? And then that started feeling like my depression and stuff. And that's why I say, this whole fear-mongering, it's doing more harm than good.
I can follow that. It's sort of... Because if I might butt in for a second...
Oh, go ahead.
Some might say this is a very loose-ish comparison, but you don't hear people complaining about, like, television dying because of things like streaming services, YouTube, or Twitch existing.
Yeah.
Well, here we are with movies sort of being, well, quote-unquote, dying and going to digital.
Yeah.
And we're treating that like it's the end of the world. I mean,
yeah,
we have our priorities at stake, especially in the middle of this global pandemic. Who cares if movies are dying? It'll go away. Things will return to normal in the end. Buck up.
Yeah, exactly. And plus, from what I've been told by, like, friends of mine, I'll shout out one in particular, Seba, or Seba. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that, man. But he's told me, like, he's gone to detail how the studios, like the movie studios, they actually, from what I understand, like, they actually kind of need the movie theaters in order to stay afloat.
So even that argument, it's just sort of not really gonna hold up because they need movie theaters.
Yeah, but God forbid, and they're just using VOD as an alternative, until things go back to where they were.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess VOD is just for the stuff that they think isn't going to do well. Scoop!
I mean, I guess they're not completely wrong there.
Yeah. So, and then some movies like fucking Artemis Fowl. Like, I get the sense that would have gone to streaming even without this whole pandemic happening. Yeah, so I guess from a business standpoint, and then movies like Mulan, I guess you just gotta bite the bullet.
Well, we'll get to that when we get there.
Yeah, and I'll quote another Disney movie. We'll get there when we get there.
I guess to save Ethan from having an aneurysm on podcast, why don't we talk about something else?
Yeah. Oh, but hey, we're supposed to be miserable, so I'm going to talk about another thing that makes me angry.
What?
What could that be?
Madagascar a Little Wild.
What the
Yes.
Oh,
Console. Have you heard of that?
That's the baby thing, right?
Yeah. Or as I like to call it, Madagascar babies, they'll make your dreams come true. Madagascar
like,
babies,
concept
they'll move it for you.
looks like the concept of making kids' properties, turning them into babies from the 80s and 90s is finally resurrecting.
Yeah.
I blame Baby Yoda for this trend of babies coming back.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Because God forbid corporations understand that we're not in the 80s anymore. You know, not every cartoon has to be a fucking toy commercial. You know, and that's why studios like Deke, Ruby Spears, and Hanna-Barbera aren't really around anymore.
Nope.
Because all they did was I mean, yeah, the former gave us the Mario cartoons, but even then, you know.
So what's so bad about Madagascar a Little Wild?
Oh my god. Where do I even be? Well, okay, I'm just gonna say this here. I only saw like the first 2 episodes of A Little Wild, and I was wondering maybe we could do an episode 8.5 where I talk about the rest of them.
I guess so. I'm not entirely sure though.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, yeah, so Madagascar A Little Wild. So it's basically Alex. So it takes place after the first 5 minutes of Escape to Africa, you know, where it shows Alex as a kid and all of them. Yeah, so it's Alex, Marty, Melvin, and Gloria as children in the zoo doing all kinds of wacky shit.
I'm kind of half thinking that they'll escape from the zoo and do some wild shenanigans.
Oh! They actually do that. They actually do that.
I guess I
That's
called
the
it.
basis of every episode.
Oh my god.
But
The first episode was
I guess
admittedly.
Marty really
Oh
wants
my
to get out
god.
of the zoo that badly.
Oh my god. Okay, here's what the first episode is about, right?
Yeah.
So it's about this kid who visits them in like their little pen, and he brings like their fucking teddy bear with him, but he accidentally drops the teddy bear in there and he doesn't notice. So now Alex, Marty, Melvin, and Gloria have to get the teddy bear to him. And you want to know how they actually get to the city?
How?
They use like these little pipes, and then they pop out of this fucking water fountain, which brings them to like Central Park, I guess.
The hell? What kind of Mario bullshit is this?
Hey, they both start with M.
Size.
Yeah, and then so they're going to bring the teddy bear back to the kid, and you know it follows the usual cliches of like minor inconveniences.
Right.
Yeah, like shit that's in their way. And then when they eventually get the teddy bear to the kid, well, actually, here's what happens: like the teddy bear accidentally lands in the hands of like this baby, and the Alex, Marty, Melman are watching it, and then the kid like finds the baby with the teddy bear. Instead of taking it back, you know what he does? You know what he fucking does?
What?
What did he do?
He lets the baby have it. So all of that was for nothing.
All of the different back.
That kid's gonna have to wait till Christmas to get another teddy bear.
No. It's gonna be fucking Merry Madagascar 2, where they bring the teddy bear to the children. Yeah, remember Merry Madagascar?
They pull a Christmas caper, break into his house, and give him a new teddy bear, wherever he likes it or not.
Oh, by the way, the penguins. Well, I've only seen the first 2 episodes, but the penguins haven't showed up yet.
All right.
Yeah, as far as I know. Yeah, and eventually, and then in the middle of each episode, there's like a musical number. There's a musical number. And it's like them dance, like it's when they're like it's when they've like it's in the middle of the episode when they've like given up hope, and then they sing a song, and now everybody's like uplifted. Like this.
Kind of like
This. I'm sorry. What, Brody?
It's kind of like how Sonic Underground had like a song in the middle of every fucking episode.
Oh, okay. But here's the thing. Sonic Underground, it did not cater to the lowest common denominator. It was just cheaply made. Image Flash. Yeah. And, yeah, well, you'll see it when we... Yeah, the magical world of post-production. No, Madagascar a Little Wild? This is some lowest common denominator bullshit! And look, I mean, okay, yeah, like, you could argue I'm not the target audience for this, but, you know, at the same time, for, like, children's shows, like, you don't want to talk down to the target audience. You don't want to fucking, like, dangle keys in their fucking faces.
Yeah. Kids are way smarter than people think.
Yeah, and, you know, I gotta tell you, like, one of my favorite shows growing up was, like, Dora the Explorer. But when I look at it nowadays, that shit is, like, really repetitive. And I watch it, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, I watch this?! And
yeah.
But then you got shows like Sesame Street, you know, those respect their target audience.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
They do, like, stuff every week.
Yeah, and then occasionally I'll pop on some old, like, Bob the Builder, like that still holds up, I think. Yeah, like, a little wild, and of course, you know, there's fucking moral in each episode.
Of course.
And, okay, I want to tell you what the second episode... I literally just remembered what happened in the second episode.
Oh.
Okay, apparently what had happened... What happened? Oh my god, so I guess Melman found, like, some coin, and apparently he's now calling it his lucky coin. So now when he's got the coin, like, all these good scenarios happen.
Oh, wow.
And apparently, so they find out from some pigeon who gives them, like, info. Yeah, so they find out from this pigeon that there's a new movie coming out. It's some fucking, like, Cars ripoff. It's like Cars meets that fucking movie Monster Trucks.
Oh wow! Why are they? Oh yeah, it's Disney. It's DreamWorks. They always have to take jabs at their competitors.
Yeah. Yeah. So they find out the movies. So they find out the movie's coming out, right? And then and so, like, and they luckily get into the theater due to Melman's fucking coin. I don't even remember if it was a coin, to be honest with you. That's not the point, though. They get into the theater even though they're fucking animals.
And they just would have been shot with...
Like they don't even put on disguises. I mean, they probably did, but I don't remember. Oh! I just remember what their disguise. You know what their fucking disguises are?
What?
So apparently there's, like, some construction going on near the movie theater, and then apparently, and they take some, like, workers' hats, and as soon as they put on the hats, like, mind you, this is just, like, a lion, a zebra, a giraffe, and a hippo wearing construction hats. And when they have the hats on, everyone thinks, they think they're literal kids!
Oh my god.
This happens all the time!
Yes!
When,
like,
you know,
like,
in the first movie...
We can't get into this thing. Oh, what did we do? Put something...
No, Ethan. At least in the first movie, you know, they would have had all of animal control on their asses and been shot with a tranquilizer dart, or even the monkeys in disguise. Just, if you have any poo, fling it now.
Yeah, it's like, that is one ugly McGugly lady! Oh my god!
It was so maddening that Infinite had to take a quick break.
Oh, Brody, I see you're out of the stupid dimension.
I apologize. The plot was so bad, Discord started being stupid and had some connection issues.
That is giving me some ideas. Anyways, so the rest of the episode goes, so, like, so I guess Melman goes out to do something, and then he drops his lucky coin, and then you know what happens?
What?
Bad
shit starts happening.
Yes, yeah, and then because throughout the whole episode, Melman keeps bragging about, oh, it's my best day ever. And then when he loses the coin, it's like, this is the worst day ever.
My God, predictable.
Yeah.
Oh God, predictable shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a kids show. It is predictable.
Guys, we're running out of time.
But anywho, what happens after he drops the coin?
So after he drops the coin, now he's all pissy, and I guess they get out of the movie theater. And now they miss, because of that, they end up missing the rest of the movie. So now he's miserable, and then Alex, Marty, and Gloria, they sing a song to get him to cheer up.
Oh no!
and then Melman is still miserable.
Oh.
And then Melman goes to a library to like sulk in his misery. And then he goes to the fucking New York Public Library.
Yeah, okay. And
well, he's still got the construction hat on, so. And then like Alex, Marty, and Gloria are in the library, and so they're trying to cheer up Melman again, and then eventually they find that they find the book adaptation of the movie they were trying to see, and they try to get the librarian to read it.
Oh.
Yeah, so they try to devise something so that they make sure the librarian grabs it and reads it to all the kids. Yeah, that way they can hear the ending of the movie.
You can't hear it, but I'm trying to bang my head against the desk right now.
I'll do it for you.
Yeah, good enough.
I damaged my brain.
I just want to know what the moral is and how this stupid episode ends.
Oh my God. Okay, remember that pigeon I was talking about earlier who like sends messages to them and shit? The one who
Yes.
started this whole mess in the first goddamn place?
Yes.
So at one point in the episode, like, it stops raining. Oh, well, actually, no, I should say it starts raining, I guess, to set the scene. And then, but you see the pigeon, like, at first he's kind of upset about the rain, but then you see him, like, a couple minutes later, he's, like, playing in it. And then Alex, Marty, and Gloria, like they're trying to show Melman, Mr. Pigeon, I'll image flash Will Smith Pigeon from that fucking Spy movie. So Mr. Will Smith Pigeon, he's upset about the rain, but his day is not ruined. So So they're trying to tell him, you don't need a coin to have your best day ever. Your best day ever can be with your best friends.
Oh boy!
And then
this is a My Little Pony trope.
Loud House trope.
Just kid show trope in general.
Yeah, kitty shit. Although Loud House kind of aims more for the Nick crowd, when really, if you think about it, it's more so aimed for Nick Jr. in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Hooba dooba. Yeah. Yeah, so, and then the episode ends, and then everything pays off. They find out the end of the movie, blah, 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 blah.
So that's it.
Well, for the first two episodes, I still gotta watch the rest of them.
How many episodes are there left?
At the moment, well, there are 6. I watched 2, so I got 4 left. I hope you don't mind me wanting to do an episode 8.5 where I talk about the rest.
All right, perhaps we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Don't hold us to that.
All right. I'm holding you to it. I'm gonna start watching the rest of the episodes right after we start recording.
All right. Well, I guess since we talked about that, Infinite, I'm curious, any new Kamen Rider recently?
Well, the second episode of Saber premiered last Saturday, and of course,
Mind telling us how it went?
Yeah. Like, basically, I watched it, like, live as it aired in Japan on, like, a website that streams, like, the network it airs on, like, its TV feed. And I always watch it with friends, but, like, the stream was, like, really laggy. And the thing is, I still have yet to watch the subbed version of episode 2, so I'm gonna get to episode 2 here in a second. I'll try and, as I said with last episode, I'll try and fill in the plot, like, details that are missing from the synopsis.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Kamen Rider Saber, Chapter 2, The Water Swordsman, along with a Blue Lion. Okay, so basically last episode, there was, like, at the end, our obligatory secondary rider shows up on a CGI Blue Lion, and that basically ends that episode 1 on a cliffhanger. Basically, episode 2 continues where episode 1 left off. Basically, entrusted with the powers of the Sword of Flames, Toma Kamiyama has saved the city from a dreadful incident, but the mystery surrounding the sword, the books, and the strange new world have only deepened. Soon, Rentaro Shindo, who is our obligatory secondary rider, appears before Toma, acting as a swordsman from the Sword of Logos organization, who have been protecting these books imbued with power since ancient times. After talking to him to the northern base of their organization, he starts to reveal some unbelievable facts to Toma. I forgot what those facts were just because I didn't understand shit. There were no subtitles. All I remember is that somehow, like, obligatory monster of the week shows up. We get to see the debut of Kamen Rider Blades. We get to see Saber and Blades' motorcycles for the first time. They defeat the monster, and they get a new ride book based on Jack and the Beanstalk. Saber ends up using it to get a new form, and apparently, I think the monster didn't get defeated. Just somehow they got the book of Jack and the Beanstalk, and then they defeat the monster of the week, and they end up getting a Peter Pan based book, which is going to end up being used in the next episode as a new form for Saber.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
When you said Jack and the Beanstalk, I couldn't help but think of that canceled Disney movie, Gigantic.
I feel like for episode 9 we can cover like anything the English sub would have added on.
Yeah.
Just figured I'd ask since last episode I was actually really interested in what Kamen Rider is recently doing.
Yeah.
Didn't the new game come out recently as well?
It's coming out next month. It's coming out next month, in October.
Yeah, in select regions.
Yeah, it's like just Asian territories.
Rip.
Yeah.
Maybe
Because
they'll port it
Rider isn't really popular here in the US, is it?
I guess. Yeah, most of my Twitter timeline seems to be filled with Kamen Rider.
Probably because I retweet a lot of it.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Ooba-dooba.
Yeah, I apologize.
No, it's perfectly fine. It's actually helping me get interested in the series. Speaking of series, I guess a terrible segue. The next console generation, the Xbox Series X's, finally got its release date and prices announced.
Alright. But first, let me do this real quick. I've been waiting to do this the entire episode.
What do you got?
I have some Pepsi. Because of course I do.
Mm-hmm.
Pepsi Man.
Anyways, continue.
Okay, so big things everyone's been wondering about. Release date, November 10th of 2020.
Alright.
And Xbox Series X, its price is at $500. the Series S, which is a less powerful version, and it's all digital, mind you. It has no disc slot, which is kind of a big oof for me. Only at $299.
Whoa.
The thing about the Series X is it's supposed to be this brand new, super powerful console, 8K, 120 frames per second, no loading, really, really powerful console, while the Series S has a few downgrades, and I'm counting no disc slot as a downgrade because I do like getting physical and digital games.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, no,
Same.
$500 with all those high-tech specs I've never heard anywhere else.
The Series S will have 4K. It'll still have 120 frames per second. Also, the data storage on the Series X is at 1 terabyte. The Series S, 512 megabytes.
You better buy a hard drive then.
When the Xbox One X and the Series and the One S, the current console generation, both of them had equal 1 terabytes of storage. And apparently, Microsoft will be releasing new storage expansions that you can put onto the Series X and Series S, but those things cost almost as much as a Series S.
So you're spending like a little over $1,000 there.
Yeah, even
Pretty
though
much.
you could literally just buy an external hard drive from like Walmart for like $20.
Or Circuit City. Oh
Here's
wait,
the thing,
they're extinct.
Microsoft really wants to capitalize on this, so they're like, 1 terabyte of storage on the Series X and 512 megabytes on the Series S. How can we get people to spend more money on our console before, other companies try and make cheaper alternatives? Let's just put out some external storage hardware made by Microsoft, but make it really expensive. During the middle of a global pandemic. Perfect idea. You're getting a raise.
Yeah, and the funny thing is with the Series S, you could probably only fit like a couple games on there, and boom, your storage is full.
Oh yeah, especially with the likes of Halo Infinite coming out. That game, so many delays, and it's supposed to be, the console's big seller.
Wait, Infinite's making a Halo game? Congratulations, my dude!
And Halo Infinite is being made compatible for Xbox One X and the original Xbox One console, but that's partially what's keeping the game being delayed so much. So I don't know, especially on like Series S with how limited that storage space is, that's kind of like, yeah, you're gonna have to get that Microsoft's extra storage space.
Yeah, why even get the Series
Exactly.
S? Like,
When you can just get the X.
yeah, I believe.
I mean, granted, it costs a lot more. It's bigger, but you'll get a lot more bang for buck.
Yeah, isn't normally Xbox consoles are usually around 500?
No, it's more like consoles like the Xbox One and the PS4. They were for 400. But their main prices up are the PS5 and Xbox Series X and S, and the price for the PS5 is the same as the Series X, while the all-digital PS5 is the same as Xbox Series S.
Anyways, I was saying it's like they're wanting you to buy the storage expansions.
Pretty much, and the thing is, the PS5, same price as the Series X, while the digital version, the all-digital PS5, goes the same as the Series S. So there's not really much different there.
Wait, Brody, did all this info send you back to the stupid dimension?
I don't think it sent me back to the stupid dimension. All I know is that I got some connection issues again for the second time.
Okay, so it's the stupid dimension then.
I don't think it's the stupid dimension, it's just whatever dimension I got sent to.
Okay, hooba dooba.
Thing is, though, with this new console generation, I'm genuinely curious to see which one will become the home for fighting games for this generation. Kind of like Street Fighter V being on PS4 and PC made those consoles where both fighting games go to. So with the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, I'm wondering what's next.
Actually, speaking of the PS5, of the PS5, they seem to be taking a lot of notes from Xbox Series X.
Kind of, and trying to improve on what the PS4 did.
Yeah, I heard because today, the day we're recording this, September 17th, they actually had their own little presentation.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I want to save that for next episode.
Oh, okay.
Because right now I'm really curious to see how Microsoft's going to handle all this.
No.
And they're still keeping their Game Pass and Xbox Live deals a thing on the Series X and S.
Alrighty.
And, well, also, one last thing before I move on. The new Series X controllers are compatible with the Xbox One.
Huh.
All they really did was just change the design of the controller's color and the D-pad. And they added a share button, like a dedicated share button.
Kind of like how the PS4 has a share button.
Yeah, the PS4 had their share button on at launch, though. Xbox One never did. You had to click the home button and then click share, then click record or save screenshot. Yeah. It's weird. I don't know. I guess better late than never, though. I'm not in a rush to get the new consoles. I'm gonna enjoy my PS4 Pro and Xbox One S.
And your Switch, even
Yep.
though that's going to be around for a little. That's going to be around for a long while until Nintendo decides to make a new console.
Nintendo doesn't really compete with the current console generation anymore. They just do their own thing.
Yeah, actually, speaking of like Nintendo, Kayo, I know you don't watch Scott the Woz, but but he said that Nintendo's new console should be like their next console should be like an upgraded Switch, so like build upon the foundation that the Switch already set.
Just improve it.
Yeah, like and I remember he even suggested like I think he called it like the Switch 2.0 or something. And then have the Switch 2.0 Joy-Cons be compatible with the Switch 1.0 and vice versa.
Yeah.
This is giving me Wii U vibes, but all I know, it's probably going to be way better than the Wii U.
Yeah.
I think the Wii U people they mistook it for the Wii, and that's why the marketing was. It's just the marketing for that game.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
A lot of people thought the Wii U was expansion for the Wii because same console name and similar designs.
Yeah, and
so,
yeah, and like
if they do go that Switch route that Scott the Wise said, I hope it doesn't go the same route.
Actually,
I hope people don't mistake it this time.
Actually, Console, do you watch Scott the Woz?
Yes, actually I do, but I haven't watched that video yet.
Yeah, it's called Let's Make a New Game Console.
Okay.
Yeah, and he doesn't just do Switch. He says like the next PlayStation, the next Xbox. It's interesting stuff, I must say.
Well, I guess since I briefly brought up fighting games, Master Roshi finally came out in Dragon Ball FighterZ, and I finally have someone to talk about it with.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it.
So why don't you start off with Master Roshi console? Like, what are your thoughts about him?
Well, he's definitely a very technical character, but he's a technical character that I feel very natural to, or he feels natural to me for some reason. He has a lot of different moves. Yeah, he has a lot of different moves, but they're it's the hardest part is trying to remember them all. Right? But they're very simple to input. He has this one move, which is basically the nothing personal kid, where he just goes behind your enemy and just hits him.
Accepts, or I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then he has this cool move that he launches in the air, which you cannot block, which is gonna be really annoying to fight against. But it's probably his biggest tool for against since you can't really super dash. And
lightning attack.
yeah, so basically those are the two moves that I can remember and use in the neutral at least. But I have been using this one move I can't remember. It's called Phoenix Strike, I believe, just like for combos, extinctions, and stuff. But because I don't know any other names for it.
Like his 3H.
Yes, that's it. That one was a bit weird, but like once I looked up how to use it, it's just for
It's like adult Gohan's 3H.
yeah, pretty much.
My thoughts on him, if I might cut in for a sec.
Yeah.
A lot of normals for someone like Roshi. Like his 3H, his 6H, his...
Yeah, that's what I am saying. He just has a lot of these normals, as you said, and just
his down, his 2-2 light, medium, heavy. I always like to think the Obi-Wan split kick that he does in Episode 1, Phantom Menace. Like he does the split kick on the droids.
Mm-hmm. I'll try spinning. That's really a cool trick.
I really want to use that move. Oh, and he does have a spin.
I don't remember.
As he actually does.
Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess a lot of Roshi's moves, I just like to base them off Star Wars references for some reason. Like the lightning attack, it screws over people like Zamasu since he can fly in the air wherever he wants. Yeah. And Roshi can be like, I'm about to end this man's whole career.
Yeah. He doesn't care about gods. He's like, I got a god beam for you.
The thing is, Zamasu got no buffs and no nerfs in this patch, and Roshi comes up and he has this one move built in to stop and control the neutral and the air. So it's like, maybe Roshi is the true god killer of this game.
Oh, man. I mean, he's got the Mafaba, which is basically what that's supposed to be for.
It's a snapback as well. It works just like one.
Yeah, I'm very interested how Dragon Rush and Mafaba will be using, since they're used for similar stuff once in a while. I wonder if they're going to use a lot of snapbacks with him.
The thing is, I'm actually making a combo video for Roshi, and you can just do Mamba for a solo snapback. He doesn't really have any combos by himself to get one off without an assist.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. A lot of Roshi, the hardest part for me is getting used to his lack of super dash. On the ground, if you press heavy and special, you get a leap, and it changes depending on what direction you hold the button, or what direction you go, like left, right, down. And in the air, he has an 8-way Kamehameha, sort of like he propels himself.
Similar to GT Coke.
Yeah. And beam does deal damage. Getting used to controlling that's been quite a pain in the ass.
Yes. I've gotten the reverse Kamehameha down. Sometimes I try to do the GT input though, which catches me off guard a lot. But just to do it. And but his super dash is the one that's like probably the hardest one for me. It's just because you can't really what's the word? You go towards them, home. It doesn't home on them, right? So you have to choose where to go. So like
the game doesn't do it for you.
Yeah. And there's a lot of weird inputs on like what angles you can go, basically, and then that's figuring that out was really, really weird to me. But
I'm trying to see if I'm trying to see if I can get any sort of re-jumps with Roshi. Roshi does have a sparking corner loop, which you have to use the leap technique for, and man, it is difficult.
Mm-hmm.
But luckily, apparently, the loops aren't exactly that viable. The more you do it, the better you supposedly gain, but it scales damage incredibly. It scales the damage really badly.
Yeah, Master Roshi is not super strong other than like his what was it, the greatest Kamehameha. That's a pretty strong level 3, I think. But like everything else,
Level
he's not
3
fast.
is actually kind of weak.
Oh yeah.
His
Yeah,
level
like-
1 staff twirl that he does, that level 1, that's actually one of the strongest in the game. But when you enhance it to a level 2, it becomes one of the weakest.
Yeah, I think I remember you tweeting that, I believe, or maybe it was
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
His level 2 is a built-in base Goku Spirit Bomb combo.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Master Roshi's kind of weak. You have to really, really smart to play him. Takes a lot of brain power if you want to like play him at his full potential, which I don't think a lot of people have found yet.
It's still pretty early, we'll see. But since you brought up the level 3, I'm really hoping Discord catches this. I want to try and do something cool. Kore wa Saidai Saikyo no Kamehameha.
Oh, that was perfect.
Wow, it's very fluent.
For those who don't know Japanese, it's this right here is the greatest Kamehameha.
Hmm.
And I guess to wrap up Roshi, if you do actually kill an opponent with Mafuba, since it's mainly supposed to snap opponents out, Roshi will put the seal on the jar and it will kill you.
Yeah. It was a really
Roshi to Amasu, where Trunks couldn't, and he's just like, yeah, suck it, God. I'm the hero of the future now.
And one more thing, I feel like
Yeah.
he has so much potential. I don't know if he'll be top tier, but he has like so much potential, like doing really good combos and stuff. And I feel like no matter what tier he's placed, he's gonna be really annoying no matter what.
Oh, definitely. And let's not forget his 2-2-S on the ground. His hypnosis is a command grab. Pretty much. If you get hit by that, I can't say I blame you. A lot of Roshi, his 6S, 6H, that keeps screwing me up for some reason, and his 2-2S are there to open people up who block, and especially the lightning attack.
Mm-hmm.
He's just, you can't block with Roshi, you have to go on the offensive. So someone like Jiren, if he's fishing for a counter, nope. And his 214S counter got buffed, or, yeah, that one, nope. Zamasu flying, nope.
Yeah, you really can't block Roshi most of the time. You have to put a lot of pressure on him, otherwise, yoink.
Pretty much. But that's also kind of what makes him a lot of fun to try out.
Yeah.
And get better with him.
Yeah, he is a lot of fun. I've been pretty much enjoying him so far.
I'm really hoping to see your video on that, granted if this podcast episode comes out before that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess it depends on your how fast you do this stuff, because pretty sure my video will come out tomorrow or on Friday, which is September 18th.
Well, with how fast we've been getting this stuff done, thanks to letting Ethan take it loose with podcast edits, we might get this out by the weekend. Don't hold us out to that, though.
All right. Yeah, but next day I'll be playing Master Roshi with my team. B assist Master Roshi, A assist 21, and Vita Blue C assist, which I think is a pretty good combo. They work really well with each other.
Oh, Android 21, my mortal nemesis.
Your favorite!
No.
Sorry.
I'll never, ever play Android 21 in my life. That one time during Season 1 doesn't count. I just did it so that way I could get people to stop getting off my back. So I could get them all off my back.
Mm-hmm.
But, any concluding words on Master Roshi?
I think I got what I wanted to say.
Fair enough. Because I know Ethan recently said that a certain popular website has finally come back online.
Oh, yeah. Are any of you guys familiar with 15.ai?
Yes, I am.
Mhm.
I actually have not.
15.ai.
You're in for a treat then.
So it's like one of those text-to-speech things, except you can have it be with any like character. Well, not any character, but a select few.
You
So
can
they
have it to like the Smash Bros. Announcer voice or characters
wow.
from My Little Pony or SpongeBob SquarePants.
Mhm.
yeah. And I have some particular
See-
thoughts I want to say about it.
What's that?
So with stuff like that, when a lot of people are using it at a single time, like the servers will be like very slow, and then you got to put it down for maintenance and shit. Yeah, so I remember like it was around like mid-May I actually discovered it, and then it was working just fine for me.
Yeah,
I
the Twilight Sparkle one where she read the copy pasta of the Navy SEAL.
yeah. Yeah. Now as I was saying,
Yeah, the website went down for what felt like forever.
yeah, actually here's what happened. So I got it like in the middle of May. Like I saw it and I was just playing around with it, and then I think not even like a week later, more people started to discover it. Then it became really popular, and then it was too much for the system to handle, and then he put it down for maintenance for months and months and months, and now finally it's back up.
And before it probably gets taken down forever once people realize that it's back.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Yeah,
I mean,
but
that's probably going to be the case.
yeah, and the fact that it's been down for like months, it really brings me into what I want to say.
What's that?
I kind of don't like it when shit like that gets popular.
Yeah.
Now,
And now the meme is
yeah,
dead because, well, the website was down.
and if you really think about this for a second, like and don't get me wrong, I'd love to support these kind of things, but it's when they get really popular and then more people start using them, and then crashes like that happen on a frequent basis. It's just
Kind of kills the fun.
yeah, because and and like you said, that contributed to the meme because originally they had a lot more characters besides SpongeBob and all the ponies. Like you said, they had the Smash announcer. They actually don't have the Smash announcer anymore.
Well, that probably contributed to why everybody wanted to go onto the site because they wanted to have their name and poorly broken text to speech.
Yeah.
And I think they had Risei from Persona 4.
Yeah.
I think they had some
And
Doctor
you have two characters as well, like Soldier.
Yeah, like the only ones they have currently are SpongeBob, Risei, and the ponies.
Huh. So maybe he's trying to like quell people's expectations. Like, hey, last time the whole site broke because you wanted so many characters.
Yeah, and I gotta tell you, like, I won't lie, I was gonna use the Smash announcer for a super secret project.
I'm just glad we did the Twilight Sparkle copy pasta when we did.
Yeah, me too.
I acted on that really fast, and I did not expect the site to go completely down for the entire summer.
Yeah. Now, just watch. Like, in a year from now, like, we're gonna find out that the creator of this thing's a fucking scumbag and he's gonna be canceled for it. And we don't mean any disrespect, like, we're just cracking jokes.
Hmm.
I mean, hey, it can happen to it happened to the fucking creator of Inktober, so anything's possible.
I feel like he's in good faith.
Yeah, no, he seems like a really good guy. Yeah, again, if you're watching this, I don't mean any disrespect.
Anywho,
actually,
with that out of the way.
one last thing. I made this meme about 15.ai going down for maintenance. I want to share it with you, and I guess I'll image flash it as well when we get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's it like?
And here is the meme, and Image Flash.
Oh my god.
And you could tell there's like a fucking old ass Miss Piggy puppet.
Yep.
Hey, remember when they
She's
actually knew what? Remember when they actually knew what the hell to do with this property?
No.
Yeah.
Back then when they were in like Sesame Street and stuff.
Well, Disney didn't
quick
really
question.
own Sesame Street, but ever since Disney bought the Muppets, they've been on a downward spiral.
Quick question for your console.
Yes.
Where can we find you? Since I know people are going to be wondering, where can we find your channel, your Twitter, so on?
Oh my. Well, you can look at my channel is just called The Console Warrior, but if you want to look at me at Twitter, it'll be at Warrior Console.
All right, we'll bam, flash the text on screen.
Yeah, Image Flash, Image. Oh no, I'll do Image Flash so I can actually show people what it looks like.
All right.
Yeah, so Image Flash and then Image Flash.
You'll recognize the profile pic. Don't worry.
Yeah. And no and no Kayo, I'm not changing the name of Image Flash. Hooba Dooba.
We'll change it in time. I'm
No,
just
we won't.
using it till we find something that's here. Yes, we will.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, you'll see.
No.
Because you gotta stop being so butthurt over it.
It's okay. Anyways, so what's next?
I guess to wrap things up, I briefly wanted to bring up Mulan since we mentioned it at the beginning of all this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Some of you might have heard this. I'm only going to mention it just because, wow, this recently came up to me. At the end of Mulan, during the credits sequence, Disney actually, they thank Chinese concentration camps where they're holding Muslims.
Oh man.
Oh
I think I've
God.
heard
Yeah.
something like that. I
Just-
believe it was a YouTuber named Saberspark talking about not to watch the movie because they were supporting them or something.
Yeah, about that. About that. I actually watched the movie.
And
I mean, it's okay. It's actually it's okay. It's better, compared to other Disney remakes. But if I had I'm gonna say this right here. If I had known that at the time, I would not have paid the $30 for it.
Mm-hmm.
also, I believe they replaced Mushu with a phoenix and Cricky with a spider.
Oh, wait, what?
I don't
What?
remember.
The
No, the
Phoenix?
spider was only in like 2 scenes, and then Mushu with the Phoenix is like a fucking terrible CGI Phoenix they did there.
Yeah,
What?
that's what I was told, and I was just, really? That's our replacement?
Yeah.
Well,
And you know what?
Why did they replace him?
And you know what? The fact that Disney considered this theater worthy for the longest time is just no.
Hmm.
And and say what you will about fucking like Aladdin and Lion King, but those at least felt theater worthy to an extent.
Yeah.
Lion King, it almost made sense to release that in theaters, considering all the nostalgia hype for it.
yeah.
And I guess you could say Mulan does as well, but
Yeah.
remember, they were going to put that in theaters.
Both of those movies. I haven't watched Mulan, but it was a movie I was interested ever since they
Mhm.
mentioned. Now, I'm pretty sure this isn't exactly, but I heard that they were trying to do their own thing.
Yeah.
But then so basically Mulan is the Disney classic that was, I think it's the 90s, I believe. All those Disney classics, they're not exactly close to the source materials that they are. They do keep the original meaning, and that's why the Mulan was so. Like, spoilers alert for the original Little Mermaid, and I mean the one before the Disney remake. Ariel does not get a happy ending. It's actually pretty dark compared to with big comparison to the Disney classic that we have. So yeah, that's probably why they didn't do it for it was too dark for kids or something. So they obviously made it more happy.
Well,
So,
they kind of have to.
Yeah, definitely. But I guess that's what I heard about Mulan. They were trying to do their own thing. It wasn't a remake of the classic Disney movie, Disney movie back then. It was a remake of the original story. which I was interested. But then a friend told me that they said, "Oh, we wanted to appeal to Mulan fans too," and I was like, "What was the point of the other statement that you guys stated?" So
That's the sorry.
yeah. So I'm like super confused. It's like, what do you want to do? It's your own thing, or do you want to make a Mulan Disney classic thing? Like, what do you guys?
Just make up your damn mind.
Yeah.
That's another thing about Mulan is that people claim that it tries to be realistic, yet spoilers for the movie. You have a scene where a guy is using giant ribbons to and throw people around like rag dolls across the entire arena.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
Realism.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet, but I have seen some clips, and it's some that I'm not like. They don't look good, honestly.
I mean, and here are my 2 cents on Mulan. Like, here's my 2 cents on it. Like, if you don't want to view it because of the whole controversy surrounding it, I completely understand. I mean, I haven't seen a Disney film this controversial since fucking Song of the South.
Even though you're around for that.
Well, you know what I mean, bro. But Song of the South, like Disney would, they don't release that anywhere because of all the racial stereotypes in that. I don't know if you've seen Song of the South, but
yeah, it's erased from my mind. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I've heard of it. I know what you're talking about.
I've heard of the movie.
Yeah. Oh no, Brody. Remember what a Killam said in that video? Songs of the South.
Yeah, songs of. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I was at one of my friends' places for a party. Like they had like a bunch of there were a bunch of their grandparents' DVDs. One of them was Song of the South.
Was it like an import or something?
I'm guessing. Yeah, I think it was an import, or might have possibly even been a bootleg. I'm not sure.
Two things I want to say about Mulan real quick. Let's see. The music in Mulan is incredibly iconic and nostalgic. You know how the movie handles it? They handle the songs like they're talking to normal people in a conversation, like, let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Blah.
Because you know what? They did that for Be Prepared in the Lion King remake.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the Lion King remake either.
Okay, I actually kind of like that one too, but I do prefer Lion King over Mulan because of the meme material I get out of it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I heard people are saying Mulan's the worst Disney remake. I haven't watched Lion King because, well, to be honest, it's probably one of the first few movies where I looked at it and like, where I judged it before watching the actual thing because I wasn't interested in it.
Yeah.
I heard it was just basically the original. Like, there's nothing new in it. Just see.
And now, like, now of the Disney remakes, the worst I've seen is easily Maleficent, Mistress of Evil.
Oh, is that the new one?
Yeah, and it sucks.
The first one I kind of enjoyed, but the second one, nah.
Did you see it?
Second thing about Mulan, real quick though. Second thing about Mulan. The original tale of Mulan, it did not really have a very happy ending either. Mulan, when she gets figured out, she's kinda, executed in front of all the men.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, she gets killed on the spot the moment she's found out. You can't have that in the original Disney animated film, and because obvious reasons.
But then,
and if they want to do a tribute to the original source material or to the animated movie, you gotta pick one or the other. Do you want to have Mulan get murked off, or do you want her to have a happy ending?
And that's why they never made any movies about real people after Pocahontas.
Yep.
Oh man.
But then what about fucking Hunchback of Notre Dame? That gets pretty dark.
Yeah, but Mulan,
a real take on Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Well, you also have to consider, like, Mulan came out during the second half of the Renaissance, and this was back when Jeffrey Katz. Well, I think he already left Disney by this time, but during the second half of the Renaissance, they were really getting full of themselves and thinking everything can be a musical.
Granted, some of them had good music, like Mulan.
Yeah.
Original, you're saying, or
some of them.
Okay. Yeah,
but holy,
yeah, go ahead.
That's just my 2 cents on Mulan. I know, Ethan, you want to redo your Nintendo Direct League again, but I feel like we can save that for episode 8.5 or episode 9, because it's getting a little bit lengthy.
Yeah, we could do 8.5, and maybe console, you could come back for that?
Yeah, I'd be happy to.
Yeah, part 2 for console, since today was...
Yeah, oh, you're telling me, dude. I said in the recording, I did a really... Like, I groaned earlier, and it was, like, really... Ugh.
Yeah, hopefully all that gets settled. And I guess before we go, any closing words from you, console?
Well, other than... I mean, I guess not. I'm like, for one thing, I don't even know if I'll be watching the Mulan movie. A bit weird thing to say. It's just been it's a very complicated situation.
Yeah.
That is, and yeah, I had fun doing this. Well, for the most part.
Yeah. And again, like, you know, if you don't want to watch it because of the controversy, I understand. But for me, I'm more of a separate the art from the artist kind of person. You know, I can still talk about, like, what makes the movie work, while at the same time, you know, condemning Disney for actually supporting the fucking concentration camps.
Yeah.
And not only that, but the actress who plays Mulan actually supports the police brutality in Hong Kong.
Oh yeah, I heard about that too.
Yeah, that's what I heard specifically from YouTubers like Cyberspark.
Yeah, but again, like, I can condemn that while also talking about what makes the movie work.
Okay.
Well, I guess we'll wrap things up. Who wants to end off first?
Come on, don't be shy.
Brody, you end off first.
Alright, this is InfiniteGates, and I'm cutting contacts.
Okay. This is Bumpy Gaming. I'm going back under the bed.
This is Lightning Cayo signing off once again.
And this is the Console Warrior. I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.